Sziasztok! Let's start to learn Hungarian with the most typical greetings. From this video, you'll learn how to greet someone in Hungarian and how to say goodbye. Also, we will talk about excusations and the most important expressions of gratitude. In Hungarian, you have to choose appropriate greetings according to the speech what you use with the other person. It is very important that we use informal, formal, and the semi-formal speech in Hungarian. Informal speech, tegeződés, is used in the same in-group. For example, young people use it between each other, or it is used by colleagues in the same team, and so on. The personal pronoun you in Hungarian has a singular form, te, and the plural one, ti. Formal speech, önöződés, is used between persons who are not in a personal relation. Addressing ön is used in singular and önök in plural. Technically, ön is not a personal pronoun because it gets endings, suffixes in a different way. It literally means self. There is a third form of politeness in Hungarian, what is used just informally. It is typically used in the case of a big age gap. You call one person as maga and more than one as maguk. The semi-formal style is called as magázódás. Maga is another expression for self. As a foreigner, you will not use this frequently in the beginning. It is very important that in Hungarian you have to use different personal endings on the verb, and while with informal expressions you use second person's ending, with the formal and semi-formal expressions you have to use third person's endings. So sentences in formal style will sound as sentences about third persons, except, of course, the addressing expressions ön, önök, maga, maguk. When you get acquainted, you decide if you will use the informal. Typically, the person in a higher rank can suggest the oldest one, the female one, the boss, etc. He or she will say, tegeződjünk. Let's use the informal. It's rude to refuse it. They can add how they want to be called. Szólíts Zolinak. Call me Zoli. Rendben. All right. Laci vagyok. I'm Laci. Children use with adults the formal style if they don't know the adult personally, for example, teachers, bus drivers, etc. But the adults use informal style with children. These not mutual forms are called as tegezés, önözés, and magázás. Adults use the forms mutually. If someone uses with you the formal, you have to use also that one. And with someone who uses with you the informal, you have to use that one. Now you can understand easily the greetings in Hungarian. For English speakers, the most familiar one is szia. It has nothing with the English see you, because it's a shorter form of servus, which is a typical greeting in Central Europe with a Latin origin. In the beginning it was servus, then szevas, then szia. When you meet your friends, or when you say goodbye to them, this is enough in every part of the day. It has a plural form too. With more than one person, you have to use sziasztok. If you have an old professor with whom you speak informally, you can greet him or her as szervusz, and to more than one person, szervusztok. The full formal greeting daytime is jó napot kívánok. Literally, I wish you a good day. Jó napot kívánok. Jó napot kívánok. And the formal goodbye is viszontlátásra. literally for next seeing. Viszontlátásra, viszontlátásra. Both has a shorter form. The first one is jó napot. Normally, it's enough. It means good day. Jó napot. Jó napot. Viszlát is like see you. Viszlát, viszlát. You can write a jó napot according the day phrase. In the morning, before we start the work, we use jó reggelt. Good morning. Jó reggelt. Jó reggelt. When it's getting dark, we say jó estét. Good evening. Jó estét. Jó estét. Usually we say goodbye at night with jó ét or jó éjszakát. Good night. Jó ét. Jó éjszakát. Let's test your knowledge a bit. What will she say to her teacher when they meet online? Jó napot, or maybe jó reggelt if it is in the morning. And what will she say to her classmates? Sziasztok. And if she meets just one friend? Szia. When she says goodbye to her teacher, she says viszontlátásra. And she says to her classmates Sziasztok. While to one friend she says Szia. Let's see now the excusations. Excuse me formally is elnézést or bocsánat. Elnézést literally means look away, and bocsánat means forgiveness. Elnézést. Elnézést. Bocsánat. Bocsánat. More formal ones are elnézést kérek or bocsánatot kérek. The last one actually sounds a bit too desperate. When you get the info or something else, you thank it with the phrase köszönöm, thank you. Literally, I thank it. Köszönöm. Köszönöm. An informal thank you can be just kösz, thanks, kösz, kösz. Informally, you just say bocs, sorry, or ne haragudj, don't be angry, don't get mad. Bocs, bocs, ne haragudj, ne haragudj. Many women and some men prefer bocsi and köszi. Bocsi, bocsi, köszi, köszi. So what will you say if you step on someone's foot in Hungary? Bocsánat, sorry. And the answer will be semmi baj, no problem. Semmi baj. Semmi baj. Finally, let's check out what we say in phone. You say hello when you pick up the phone. Hello. Hello. According to a legend, there were Hungarians working with Bell, the inventor of the phone, and they asked each other in Hungarian, "Can you hear me?" in their own dialect, what sounds as hello. Probably this legend isn't true, but it's funny. You can say goodbye on the phone as viszonthallásra. It's like for the next hearing, hear you again. It has a shorter form too, viszhall, viszonthallásra, viszonthallásra, viszhall, viszhall. Sometimes you can hear Hungarian women to send kisses to each other with the phrase pussy or pussy pussy. Pussy means kiss on the cheek in Hungarian. And there is a bonus phrase. When you see your friends from the distance, you can shout aloud, "Ha-ho!" It's like ahoy. Ha-ho! Ha-ho! In this video, we check the most typical Hungarian greetings and farewells, excusations, and expressions of gratitude. With these phrases, you can manage easily your everyday life in Hungary. I hope this lesson was useful for you. Köszönöm a figyelmet. Viszontlátásra, viszonthallásra, sziasztok!